Now, Waaris Mohammad will now provide opening remarks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before I begin, I would like to offer a heartfelt thank you to the genius who decided to give the color black to an outdoor school in Texas as their school color. Thank you for taking the term out of the frying pan and into the fire too literally. Which reminds me, I know we were all told to leave our cell phones off the floor, but please, we're teenagers. So, I would like to advise you to keep your cell phones on, just so you don't miss any important texts or tweets while I'm giving my speech. Even after competing in speech and debate for the last 4 years, I can honestly tell you that there is nothing more nerve-wracking than speaking in front of your peers. Aside from taking one of Mr. Davidson's pop quizzes, that is. Seriously, nothing contributed to my hair loss more than his pop quizzes. Mr. Davidson, I'll meet you in the parking lot in a couple minutes. We have a few grievances to settle out. On a more serious note, please give a massive round of applause to the teachers and parents in the crowd today. Thank you. We couldn't have ever gathered our wits and faced the future if it hadn't been for them. These are the people who we often depicted as cackling tyrants whose main goal was to break our spirit with titanic amounts of homework, deadlines, rules, and curfews. In reality, they only did this in our best interest. They did this to make sure that when we left high school 4 years later, we would be successful and that we would be able to use the skills we garner today in the future. They made sure that when we walked out of high school, we wouldn't sound like incoherent, bumbling idiots. Rather, coherent, intelligent adults. It's these people who took the most undervalued jobs in America to help forge the next generation and to prepare us for the future that deserve the greatest things. But it's not only them, but also our parents who deserve a massive thank you. We often depicted our parents as people who tended to suck the fun out of everything. In reality, however, they did this to keep us safe. They were the people who sustained us, fed us, and made sure that we had a safe place to come home to every single day. It's these people who made sure that not only alongside our teachers, that we would be successful. It's the parents and the teachers that deserve the greatest thanks for their selfless nature. In light of the comedic genius Conan O'Brien and his address to Dartmouth University class of 2011, I would like to offer a set of policies of sort, to help school systems across America. This system and this doctrine should now be called Waaris Mohammad's Plan for Success Doctrine. Let me label them out. Rule number 1. School will last from 7:50 to 7:51. Sleeping is then encouraged for the rest of the day. Attendance, not mandatory. Rule number 2, the school will invest within catered foods, no more microwavable stuff. Only Subway, Taco Bell, and Whataburger. Rule number 3, we will now patrol the hallways in golf carts, armed with water balloons filled with Kool-Aid. If you're late to class, there goes your favorite t-shirt. Rule number 4, you are all valedictorians. Sorry, Candace, Wendy, Ruby, Kim, and Jack. Rule number 5, you are what some have called the greatest generation. Some, not many. Okay, just me. And I'm counting on you to not make me sound like an idiot. So be great, no pressure. Before I continue, I would like to ask something of all of you. Please raise your right hand and put it on the shoulder of the person on your left. Thank you, that's all. I can now officially say that you all have been touched by my speech. My fellow graduates, for the last 4 years, we've always heard that our motto is "the best is yet to be seen." Honestly, that isn't true at all. The best is already here. I'm looking at them. We all have a fire within us. Don't smother it, stoke it. Make it stronger and brighter, because you're the best, and never forget it. And now I've always wanted to do this. Will the esteemed and honorable Dr. Lance Stallworth please take the stage?